Relative clauses.
Students can read relative clauses in common sentence patterns.
A relative clause is one kind of dependent clause. It has a subject and verb, but can't stand alone as a sentence.
It is sometimes called an adjective clause because it works like an adjective.
That is, it gives more information about a noun.
A relative clause always begins with a relative pronoun, which substitutes for a noun phrase, or a pronoun when sentences are combined.
The relative pronouns include who, which stands for people in subject nouns or subject pronouns, he, she, we, and they.
Whom, which stands for people in object nouns or object pronouns, him, her, us, them.
Whose, which stands for people or things in possessive nouns or possessive pronouns, his, hers, ours, theirs.
That, which can be a person or thing used as either a subject or object.
Which can be used for things only, not people, that are used as either subjects or objects.
Even though they can stand for the same thing, there is a difference in how we use which and that.
We can see this difference in the sentences below. Our school, which has 2 basketball fields, is located in Taipei. The first sentence tells us that you have just one school in Taipei.
Our school that has 2 basketball fields is located in Taipei. The second sentence tells us that you have multiple schools, but the school with 2 basketball fields is located in Taipei.
Another important thing to know about relative clauses is that there are 2 kinds, restrictive and non-restrictive.
Restrictive relative clauses give information that defines the noun. That is, you need this information to completely identify the noun.
Say, for example, your friend says, "I like the paintings." You don't know which paintings he means, and ask him to clarify.
He then adds a restricted relative clause. I like the paintings that hang in the National Palace Museum. In this case, we would use that, not which.
Here are some other examples. Students who study hard will do well in my class. Only this group of students will do well.
Students whose grades are low can drop 1 test score. Only this group can drop a test score.
On the other hand, a non-restrictive relative clause gives you some extra information, but you do not really need it to fully identify the noun.
That cannot be used as a relative pronoun in a non-restrictive relative clause, and commas are always used at the beginning and end of this type of relative clause.
Here are some examples. My mother, who is an excellent cook, is thinking of opening a restaurant. I'm planning to grow roses, which I find quite beautiful. I'm driving across the country with 3 small children, which is going to be stressful.